Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is band House of Panache, the band, our in-house band. And this is In Between Briefs. My name is Vieira of House of Panache. Very, very happy that you joined us today. And in studio, kama kawaida, niko na bwana Dan.
Nam.
Safi sana. Pale tunaye Annette. I would like you to guys to check out Annette Naya. She has an EP called Forever. And on YouTube, you have a song and a lot of videos going on.
Yes.
Bira, you have a new song out?
Yes.
What's the song about?
Let praises rise.
Mm-hmm.
He says, when the praises go up, his glory comes down.
Hallelujah.
Tuonjeshe ule wimbo.
Say, let praises rise. Let praises rise to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Let praises rise. Let praises rise. Say, higher and high. Let praises rise. Say, a faithful God, we raise a praise to you. Let
Praises rise. Hey, musiache nimbe. That's Bire. To continue the introductions, that's Mark Van Jack, our music director. We've got Kismat or Smart Keys in the house. Mr. Sada, you're doing well. Tuko naye Richie, vipi bwana wapendeza kweli. Tunashukuru. Naye baba yao, hapa si baba yao. Benjamin Kabaseke has done over 30,000 riffs. Or even more. But I'm happy you're here, man. Karibu sana. Tuko naye Flo Mutia. Vipi mama?
Hello.
Wapendeza.
Asante jamani.
Sijui niseme.
Usiseme.
Lakini seme nini na lead Marion Blackheart.
Yes.
Ebu nikuulize. Who do you think is the biggest reggae producer? Is it Nixo, Jack, ama Mixmaster?
None other than Mixmaster Charles.
That is what you say if you want to sleep in a warm house.
Yes.
And we've got Joan Sasa.
Good.
Last year you did a great song, Wimbo Wangu.
Yes, sir.
Imbia watu basi.
Wimbo mpya kanipa Mwokozi, wimbo mpya Itzuk kaitia kinywani, ninaimba kwa furaha wimbo mpya.
Nashukuru sana. Anaitwa Joan Matata. She's also on YouTube as Joan Matata. Check her out on Facebook, Instagram, and every important social media page that can promote her. In Between Briefs is a show that highlights what work House of Panache has been doing during our existence. We've been able to produce music for ourselves and music for other agencies. Today, you can see we got KOKO. We've got KOKO. Let me tell you the story of KOKO. KOKO, the first time I saw this Jiko, I was working at Kibera Town Center. It was during COVID, actually. And I had seen it at the agency I was consulting for called Village Creative. So I'm like, this will be a hit. I knew it's going to be a hit. And I asked Andrew White, who was my boss then, to unganisha me with Greg. Greg had supported a campaign we had done called Tiba ni Sisi for COVID. We had said by then the Tiba had not been discovered. So we knew that Tiba would be us. We would have to just heal ourselves. And I didn't meet Greg. Sijui nini ili happen. In January 28th, to be specific, I was called by a lady called Mumbi Mubari. And she was like, we heard you're good with connecting with Kenyan through commercials. I'm like, yeah. But I thought it's a joke. So nilisumbua mtu hata aliniambia, the last message aliniambia, hey, it seems you're not interested. Thank you. Nikamwambia, what do you mean? Please come see us. Mumbi came and visited, and she gave us a brief. And when we saw her, we realized, she's so serious. She's just been hired from Good Life, and she was the new marketing director for KOKO. Please note, since 2019, we lost our biggest account in the most humiliating way. We were the last agency to do Beyond Zero. And we lost the account through basic stupidity. And we've learned from then. So when Mumbi came, I was so determined to do a good job and make sure that I show my pedigree as a creative, where the 2019 team had gone. Now I was starting all over. I'm telling you, I was so hungry for work. The strategy was done by Gladys Warindi, very amazing strategist. From strategy to producing the TVC, the jingle, 8 radio ads. We did all that in 36 hours. This is the jingle we did then. Mr. Benjamin, you're ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Fantastic.
Hey, KOKO, hey, hey, upishi smart. KOKO, 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 KOKO. Mwanamke smart ni yule anatumia KOKO, anaivisha maisha kwa kutumia KOKO, anapikia jamii kwa moto salama wa KOKO. Upishi smart, upishi bora, upishi ni KOKO. Shika salama, bei poa, upishi smart, rahisi kutumia. Shika salama, bei poa, upishi smart, ivisha maisha na KOKO.
Yeah. If you listen to that jingle, there's a lot of interjection. Fire, moto, nini, canister, ya ethanol. That is Danko. At the moment when we did this commercial, Mr. Diamond of Tanzania and Mr. Kofi Olomide of Congo had combined to create one of the biggest, the biggest jam during that moment. This is the campaign I met Jackie Vike, aka Awinja. She is pretty. Jackie Vike, ushaimwona? Alafu on the seaside, ni Awinja. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't relate. But when we started working with Jackie, like she's just crazy. We invited GQ dancers. They are some of the best dance group in Kenya. Actually, during the shoot, they recorded like a small video. And do you know who told them congratulations because of showing Africanism? Viola Davis.
Wow. Oh, wow.
And they couldn't believe it was such an important moment for GQ, and they're still doing good. Some are in China now, nini. Then I was there, Aki Nambaya joined. I was just calling people, na saizi wata mteja hajatulipa, even we didn't have an invoice. But now when I saw this chick, I believed in her. I called all good people. Bire was there. Annette, you were there. Joanne, you were there. Danko. And this is a commercial we did. It's called Ivisha Maisha na KOKO.
Mambo ya kerosene umeachia wahe. Sasa ni ethanol. Jambo fresh smart. Jambo fresh smart.
Mwanamke smart ni yule anatumia KOKO, anaivisha maisha kwa kutumia KOKO, anapikia jamii kwa moto salama wa KOKO. Upishi smart, upishi bora, upishi ni KOKO. Shika salama, bei poa, upishi smart, rahisi kutumia. Shika salama, bei poa, upishi smart, ivisha maisha na KOKO.
Kanister ya ethanol tunaweka inawaka. Wow.
So Mumbi was so confused because she thought we would waste a TCG campaign. What? We had it in 36 hours. And that's the importance of working with the right team. One thing I've learned is never attribute to malice what can be easily explained by incompetence or stupidity. And we had to move on and give Mumbi our best. There was no incompetence, there was no stupid, there was no malice. We just wanted to do a good job. So when they came here, KOKO had sold 73,000 units. And I knew I was the right creative director. I was the right person to lead the team. So we were very, very privileged to handle KOKO. Let me tell you, they were growing at an exponential level. We started working with them. Kanaanza kupanda. In less than 2 months, they had hit 100,000. So we started making communication for 100,000. Tunapigiwa, musifanye hiyo, fanyeni ya 150. So everything was changing and changing very fast. They were introducing new markets, new KOKO points, and more Kenyans started embracing them. All right, as the client continued growing, they trusted us with more work. We produced small campaigns online that allowed Kenyans to sample our clients' product, and we're very proud of the work we did. And this is the second song we did for them, a thematic jam called ilikuwa inaitwa Upishi Smart. We had Mr. Saint P. Patrick Mbaru doing this jam. This is how it sounds like.
Suluhisho la kudumu kwa Wakenya wote, ungana nasi, nia yetu kurahisisha maisha yako, ungana nasi, linda mazingira na KOKO, rahisisha upishi na KOKO, okoa muda wako na KOKO, bei poa kweli ni KOKO, pote mtaani ni KOKO, ujihisi kupata ni KOKO, enzi mpya ya upishi, usiachwe nyuma, ungana nasi, hatua kwa hatua, let's go together, let's grow together, imarika, nufaika, pata KOKO yako we, enzi mpya ya upishi, upishi smart, upishi bora ni KOKO we.
Then KOKO allowed us, as their numbers were growing, they started expanding. And the first place they expanded to was Coast. And we did just a campaign, an awareness campaign called KOKO Ipo Pwani. And again, this was a beautiful jam done by Joanne and Saint P. This is the KOKO Ipo Pwani.
Halo, halo. Wapwani mpo? Wapishi smart mpo? Haya. Upishi smart umefika. Jiko smart tena salama. Banani bili, kupika ni haraka. Sema kwa heri sesi. KOKO wape, wapishi smart wape. KOKO wape, wape inafu wape. KOKO wape, rahisi kutumia. Utamu kule jikoni. KOKO iko pwani.
KOKO Ipo Pwani na Kenya yote.
Halo, halo. Pishi smart umefika. Iko smart tena salama. Banani bili, kupika ni haraka. Sema kwa heri stresi. KOKO wape, wapishi smart wape. KOKO wape, wape inafu wape. KOKO wape, ni rahisi kutumia. Utamu kule jikoni. KOKO ipo pwani.
They just celebrated their 1 millionth milestone, and we can be more than proud to be associated in their great journey. We're going to change a bit from KOKO to the WHO. Wow. Now, that is one account we handled again. It was a a COVID campaign. We just kept knocking everywhere. And we did many to jingles to try and see if they can see us. No one was seeing us during COVID. We thought, oh my God, we are going to go down. And luckily, WHO told us, yeah, you know how to do this? Yes. Do you know how to buy media? Yes. So we got the entire, anything you can imagine, from creative to production to media buying, which removed us from Hades. Thank you so much, Jemima and Kisimid, and all those people who allowed us to do this for WHO. Our first campaign was for COVID, when now Chanjo had been patikanad. And we created a campaign called Pata Chanjo, Ka Chonjo, Pata Chanjo, Ka Chonjo. And it's ujilinde wewe na ulinde unaowapenda. It was a campaign we did and as fast as we could. We shot this internally. Again, Baya was in the house to do that. And this is a commercial we did for Pata Chanjo.
Tupate chanjo, tukae chonjo, tujilinde na tulinde tunaowapenda. Tupate chanjo, tukae chonjo, tujilinde na tulinde tunaowapenda.
Then we got invited again to do a campaign to sensitize people about a very, very sad scourge that happens to women in Masai land and the Kushaiti communities, Nauko, Suba and stuff, for female genital mutilation. This one was one of the hardest brief I've ever done. Everyone knows about FGM. We all think we know about female genital mutilation. And when we got to understand from a lady called Dr. Christine, there was Dr. Wesal and Dr. Vernon, all of them from WHO Geneva, they came and showed us what really happens. And what we thought was FGM is actually the tip of the iceberg. We also worked with an organization from Nairobi University called ACAF, whose mandate is to try and end FGM in our lifetime. And when we learned how sometimes these mutilations happen, as House of Panache, not being emotional, but just common sense, we realized that we needed to support anyone out there who was doing FGM. If you're out there and you're doing FGM campaigns and you'd like some help, info@houseofpanache.co.ke. Would like to know what's your approach and why you're struggling in communication. FGM is sick, man. FGM is really, really sick. And this is a song we created for FGM. It was written by Mr. Bire and sung by Bire, Sue, and everyone else. Check it out.
Source of life on earth, and I am beautiful as I am. I am a woman, and I'm fine as I am. So let me be a woman. Perfect as I am, yes, I'm perfect as I am. Perfect as I am, yes, I'm perfect as I am. Nimekamilika. 'cause I am beautiful, beautiful, a beautiful woman.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. I would like to talk more on FGM, but this is In Between Briefs. We are talking about work that we have done in our existence. And that was one of the most emotional job we ever done, because we did a documentary for them. And we went around Kenya just understanding why people are doing it and when they are doing it. Can we go to something more happier?
Yes, please.
Yes, we got to work for Bountiful Safaris, and for them, they just needed a small campaign to tell people we know Kenya. And this is a song we did with them.
Tazama upendo unavyonizunguka, kusini, kaskazini, mashariki, magharibi, kote niendako wajua. It's in the air that you breathe. It's in the beauty you see. In every person, every tribe, every place that you describe. In Kenya, Kenya, twajua kile utakacho, twajua moyo kuridhisha, twajua ndoto kutimiza, twajua Kenya.
Yeah. The campaign was called Twajua Kenya, and Bountiful Safaris know what they're doing. They've had a great run with Njugusha and Celeste, and it's been amazing. Anyway, this has been In Between Briefs, and I'm so happy that you chose us. Thank you so much. In Between Briefs is a show where we just jam when we don't have briefs. Like people say, I'm in between jobs. Us guys are in between briefs. I've been hanging out with Dan, Annette, Bire, Jack, Mrs. Marquis, Sada, Richie, Benja Kabaseke, Flo Mutia, Chondo, Mrs. Marion Blackheart, and Joanne Matata. Thank you so much for checking us out. I hope you get to check us out for the next week. We'll be talking about Safaricom. Yes, I've worked for Safaricom, and inakuanga hivi. If you want a big Safaricom campaign, you either call Vieira or you call Teddy Muthusi. Thank you. I'll see you next week as we talk about the challenges of working on Kenya's biggest account, Kenya's biggest anything. Safaricom, baby. I'll see you next week. My name is Vieira. Bye!